Lead guitar is a lot easier than it looks. Lead guitar, especially when you first start to learn it, is based on scales and patterns. We've given you a basic pattern in your book for lead guitar, and as it says, it's a movable feast. You can move it up and down the fingerboard of your guitar as the keys of the songs you play along with change. Now, for sake of illustration here, we're going to start on the 5th fret of the 6th string. But you could start this anywhere as long as you kept the same intervals. You kept moving your fingers in the same way. But let's start up here on the 5th fret of the 6th string. And watch along in your book as I play this scale. I'll start here and I'll play each and every note, and I'll do it slowly. And now, play it in reverse. I'll play it a little slower this time. Try to play it along with me. And in reverse. Now, the nice thing about the notes in this scale or pattern is that when you want to play along with a song, you can play these in any order you wish, and they'll work. At the moment, kind of do it by feel as you play along, as you get more and more comfortable playing the scale. And you should kind of run through this again and again and again so the finger movements become automatic. But then, when you start playing along with songs, you'll be able to jump around, and it'll sound something like this. Now, if you noticed, I was bending a note right there. That's raising the pitch of a note by actually pulling it down or pushing it up. I can teach you how to do that. Again, always make sure you've got enough of your wrist, enough of your hand around the guitar to just feel comfortable. It should feel natural, so you're not stretching your fingers over to make it happen. So make sure you're comfortably positioned. Place your first finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. And then also place your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. Now, when I do this, a lot of times I actually even put my 2nd finger behind it, because what we're going to be doing is pulling the string down, changing the pitch of the string, adding kind of a bluesy feel to it. Now, the first time you do it, it probably won't sound like much. It really takes a little bit of practice and a bit of physical strength and leverage. One day you'll come to the guitar and it'll become automatic. So just keep working on it. But it adds a lot of fun, a lot of feel, and you can bend any note. For our purposes right now, this really is probably the easiest note to bend, because you've got the assistance of at least your 1st finger behind it. And again, as you can see, I'm using my 1st and my 2nd finger to pull it down. Now again, you could bend it up and get the same effect. It's just a little easier to pull it down. I don't know if gravity's helping or what, but it always seems to be easier to bend a note in that direction. Again, you can bend any string you wish, any string at all along the way, on any fret, and it'll work. Now keep in mind, this lead guitar scale is a movable feast, as it says in your book. You can move it up and down the fingerboard to match the key of the song you're playing in. And we'll talk a little bit more about that, because at the end of this tape, we're going to give you some jam tracks. We're going to give you a chance to play that lead scale you just learned along with me. That'll be at the end. But next, we're going to briefly examine the chords that are also in your Guitar Playing Made Easy book.